What video game caused you the most amount of rage? Overwatch. It's like playing a game of soccer where everyone on your team wants to be striker and charges for the ball at the same time, leaving the goals wide open. Then they lose and bitch about no one being keeper. You've just described Rocket League, and that's even more like soccer. LOL, Rocket League is exactly like youth soccer. Every player really wants to hit the ball. They don't give a shit how they do it, or where the ball goes, they just all know that they must hit the ball by any means necessary. LOL? It's like that in Plat 2. Back in the day, my NES controller had bite marks in it because I didn't know you could save your general progress in Kid Icarus by writing down this code that appeared after you died, yet I was determined to beat the game. I would spend hours making it to the end, only to die and be reset to the beginning of the game. This caused my 12-year-old brain to become flooded with the rage of a zombie horde, and so I would sink my teeth deep into the flesh of the controller until the darkens would subside. Edit, holy shit, guess I wasn't the only one. Edit, thanks for the awards guys, next time send cash. Modern children will never know the pain of not being able to look simple things up on the internet. I'll make my children go offline whenever I need to call someone. For Honor, for sure, no game has taken me to the same level of pure anger. Aruchi spams light and runs away. I need therapy after reading this comment. Rainbow Six Siege, where the duck did he shoot me from? Tom Clancy's How the Duck Was That Not a Headshot? Tom Clancy's How Much Health Does a Ducking 3-Speed Have? Tom Clancy's How the Duck Did That Flash Me? Tom Clancy's Is That an Inanimate Object or Someone's Head? Tom Clancy's Waiting for a Pixel to Change a Color. Rocket League. After 2,500 hours it's more rage than fun and I should stop playing. I played several hundred hours without even realizing you could play competitive ranked matches without Rocket Pass. I basically thought you had to pay for Rocket Pass to play ranked. I thoroughly enjoyed the game up to this point and rarely had toxic experiences. Then I found out about ranked. I played competitive and lasted about a week before quitting the game completely. Haven't played in months and don't plan to. I even played console, so I didn't encounter many players with keyboard, so rarely did I get chat other than the presets. I never thought something so simple as what a save or nice shot would send me over the edge. I'm 40 years old and one of the calmest people ever. Trying to explain the toxicity to someone who has never played is actually kind of comical. My non-gaming friends are like, so you quit a game you loved because people would tell you nice shot when you missed. My non-gaming friends are like, so you quit a game you loved because people would tell you nice shot when you missed. Lamau edit, why the hell did this get over 2,000 upvotes? Some people just don't understand. Echo the Dolphin. I consider it one of my favorite games, but the difficulty curve is super wonky. The Lagoon was the third level and by far one of the most difficult ones in the entire game. I owned this game for years and never got off the first screen. I thought the whole game was just swimming around in that little cove. I was a stupid kid. Dude, ducking same. I swam around and around trying to find something, anything. I thought it was just broken. This is the first I'm hearing that it's an actual game and not a dolphin swimming simulator. Dude. I went down this rabbit hole after I found that out too. You go to ducking outer space and fight aliens. And I never got out of the first cove. Wait, what? Never left the cove, gang, rise up. Emulators to the rescue. XCOM. Critical tactical situation, life and death, 99% chance to hit. Swing and a miss. I love the game and ducking hate it. My favorite Steam review of all time is the guy who said there's a 99% chance he would recommend the game, and then gave it a thumbs down. Most of online PvP game, because my internet connection is a shit. Aladdin, where you gotta go through the lava cave on the rug. And Lion King. Duck the Hakuna Matata waterfall. That's what I've been waiting to read. That level can only be described in UK English as, cuntish. And when you finally beat the waterfall on your very last life, and that ducking monkey ambushes you. You've reminded me of a rage I had long since forgotten about. Now I'm seething, and for what? A ducking 24-year-old pixel monkey. Cuphead RIP my controller. That ducking dragon took years off my life. The first time I played Cuphead, it was on my old laptop, which ran every boss fight perfectly fine except good old Matchstick. As soon as he brought out his other two heads, my game would lag so badly and go down to about 10 FPS. Beating him at that frame rate with one heart left is still one of my biggest gaming accomplishments ever. Battletoads, Level 3. I am 37 and I still am not over that level. Edit, wow, thank you all for the awards, kind strangers. To know that Level 3 proved to be a Sisyphean task for so many is a cathartic release. Look at this badass over here, getting to Level 3. And honestly, there are worse levels. Klinger Winger can suck my dick. Getting over it. If you don't have that golden pot, then you haven't gotten over Bennett Foddy. I never hated a game, myself, or the people around me more than the one time I played Overcooked. My entire family played Overcooked one time, and we were advancing really quickly. We were on this Arctic map, I think, and I accidentally pushed my mom into a pool of water while she was delivering the last meal we needed to win the level. We failed. I never thought a rocking pirate ship could cause so much anxiety and hate. Some PC baseball game I bought at the Scholastic Book Fair in the 90s. It booted out of DOS. I must have just been too young or accidentally set the difficulty too high, but I literally couldn't get a hit. I ended up crying and throwing the game away. Edit, I tried finding it, I think it was Hardball 4. At least you got that toxicity out of your life. Sonic 3. The Carnival Night Barrel. The maddening thing about it is that it's so easy to get past. Once you know the bullshit method of doing it. See, you've just got to understand that Sonic can generate more vertical force by looking up and down than he can by actually jumping on something. Apparently, it's the sort of trap that simply wouldn't work today. Everyone would just Google it. Still, at least the game had a save feature. The big problem with the barrel is that they actually appear throughout the level and they respond to your jumping. As such, in many places you can get under them by jumping on them to get them to go up and down successfully, so when you finally get to that barrel at the end of the level, the game has trained you to jump repeatedly, and it's not expected that pressing up or down should work. All that does is scroll the screen. There are no gameplay reasons to press up beyond looking around, and you'd only ever press down to spin dash. Guitar Hero 2 Expert Playthrough, just the song Freya. My pre-teenage hands were just too small to be able to consistently hold the Gren button and have to stretch to the orange. On the plus side, I did feel like a rock star smashing the guitar. That song is the most cramp-inducing song ever. Duck and Jam, though. The Sword is a kick-ass band. Ever play the game Black and White, where you play a god? My younger brother was an evil god who demanded human sacrifices and took ever other settlements by force. Eventually the ground cracked and lava spewed wherever his cursor was. I was a benevolent god who cared for my people and took over other settlements by making mine so nice the other populations all moved there. Flowers sprouted wherever I had my cursor. So anyway, my brother completed the game and I couldn't because eventually my settlements would get destroyed by the game antagonist while I was busy building my people libraries. Even tried again as an adult and couldn't complete the game. I think I'm gonna die mad about it. Edit, I messaged my brother to let him know I'm still mad about this, and now he's telling me how annoying I was when I played Skyrim. Apparently it was frustrating for him that I cared more about adopting orphans than I did killing dragons. Edit 2, thank you for the award. Now I'll have to tell my brother I got a gold for this Edit 3 because damn all of you, you2.b. Apparently it was frustrating for him that I cared more about adopting orphans than I did killing dragons. My favorite part of Skyrim is returning home at 3 a.m. after assassinating the Emperor of Tamriel, only to hear, "Did you get me anything?" It's 3 in the morning, go the duck to bed. I mean, you could have at least brought them a souvenir. The head of the Emperor should suffice.